Hello, my friends. I hope you're all doing well. Today, we'll take a journey through my yesterday's journey as I walked and filmed through a forest of mystical wonders, mystery, and magic. The light was fading quickly, but the atmosphere was just perfect. So here we go, my friends. Enjoy the journey. Mysticism has always been a part of our lives, present in ancient traditions, old scriptures, and the stories that have shaped our cultures. You can find it in the Kabbalah, numerology, spiritual beliefs, and sacred texts. It is in religion, mythology, philosophy, and cinema. It is in the Bible, in films, in ancient wisdom, a search for hidden truths that transcend time. The hero's journey, as depicted by Joseph Campbell, appears in all of these stories, from Moses leading his people through the desert to Jesus facing trials and sacrifice, to the story of Job, a man who lost everything but remained faithful in the face of suffering. The same journey repeats in modern mythology. Luke Skywalker in Star Wars, Neo in The Matrix, Frodo in The Lord of the Rings. The hero always suffers, but suffering is part of the path to enlightenment. Sadly, most of these stories have an element of suffering before reaching the light. Pain seems unavoidable, yet pain is also the test of faith, inner courage, and perseverance. Whether in spiritual texts or fantasy films, the message remains the same. Before we can reach the light, we must pass through the darkness. In the mystical forest, where elves, dwarfs, fairies, dragons, and ethereal forces dwell, lies the source of inspiration, fantasy, energy, renewal, and the magical truths of the unseen. These beings may exist in the children's stories, but in the wisdom of adults, they represent something much more. The deeper unseen forces of the universe, forces of creation, destruction, and transformation. Where the water flows, life begins. The eternal source of existence. Nature is the greatest artist of all. nature is natural, unsymmetrical symmetry of beauty. We find a world of sculptures and art that we don't need to rearrange. We only need to observe. And music is everywhere. The sound of water flowing, the birds chirping, the wind moving through trees, the distant echo of falling branches. The harmony of nature, it is on silent symphony. Magic is everywhere, from creation to transformation, both good and bad. The magic of light brings us wisdom, clarity, and enlightenment. The magic of darkness may seem more tempting, offering quick results, power, and control, but it keeps us in the shadows. Darkness is far more practical, convenient, and brings immediate results. But the question is, at what cost? The darkness is easy. It gives without asking. It seduces with shortcuts. The light, on the other hand, demands effort, belief, and sacrifice. It requires a constant life effort, trust, faith, and deep connection to the source of life. But those who walk in light see the world as it truly is. The magic of light can disturb the darkness. It can blind the shadows, expose hidden truths, and be unsettling to those who dwell in darkness. At the same time, darkness can be invasive. It seeps in where light is weak, testing the strength of those who choose the path of illumination. But here is the secret. Even the smallest amount of light begins to push back the darkness. Darkness is not a force of its own. It is simply the absence of light. The moment we bring even the tiniest spark, the shadows begin to retreat. However, fully overcoming the darkness takes continuous effort, requires faith, courage, and unbreakable connection to the source of life. The ancient and present forces of power and life continue to shape the world from the dawn of time through the mists of old to the realities of today. These forces flow through nature, energy, and the unseen connections between all things. Where fantasy begins, reality continues. Where reality takes over, fantasy may vanish and the magic disappears. So what do you believe? What are you pursuing? The magic of light, the one that requires effort, deep belief, but will allow you to truly see? Or the magic of darkness that may bring immediate results, but keep you in the shadows? What are you choosing? The magic of light or the magic of darkness?